Dr. Arda here, your Colorado Chiropractic Association president. Another episode this week of Get to Know Your Board of Directors. Today, I have with us all the way from the far south, Colorado Springs, Dr. Brandon McCormick. Brandon, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, RJ. How are you doing?
Any better, I'd be you, buddy. Any better,
Oh,
I'd be you. So you're let's get people to get to know you right away. You're the district, another director at large, correct?
correct.
Okay. And you've been on the board for about a year. You've been in practice for how long?
About 3 years now.
Okay. So as someone that's right fresh into practice, why was it so important for you to join this board?
Yeah, and so I was able to chit chat with some individuals who were on the board prior, like 20 years ago or so, and they just told me a few stories and how important it is to represent chiropractic in having a voice and having the capabilities to steer it. And so that really caught my attention, and I wanted to have a voice and help protect and promote chiropractic in Colorado for us chiropractors.
No, I mean that's a huge reason there, and we love having you part of it. A lot of us have been in practice for a lot longer, so it's always great to have a fresh perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're right out of school, you're new in practice. It's just that different heartbeat on it than the rest of us. So
Yeah.
I think it's super cool.
Thanks,
So
man.
where'd you grow up?
So I grew up in like a super small town, Richmond, Illinois, like so small. Like in school, you can open up a window and hear like roosters and cows moving. Like
Okay,
that kind of,
rural
yeah.
guy. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, also we're known for having the world's largest corn maze. That was our claim to fame.
That's a great claim to fame to have a big corn maze.
Oh yeah.
So where'd you go to chiropractic school?
So I went to Palmer in Davenport, Iowa.
Okay. And yeah, that's where I went to. I was back there, but you were probably in diapers when I went.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, we determined that the other day when I asked you about the Three Amigos, and you had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, no idea. I still haven't looked either.
Dude, that was your homework. You need to watch that show.
Yeah, I didn't give it time.
So let me ask you this question: You like basketball, hockey, or football? What's your jam?
I pick football.
Okay, and who's your team?
The Bears.
Okay, Mike Ditka, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta stay with the Bears. Do you even know who that is?
Yeah, I know who Mike Dick. You like have to know. It's just happens when you grow up in that state.
It's in your blood, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Just to bring that lighter side, but let's go back to this. What would you say is the most exciting thing that I guess with the direction that we're headed, what's the most exciting thing for you to be involved with?
Yeah. For me, the most exciting thing, it's kind of like almost answering your question, but not, but we'll get to it, is being on a board where people are like excited, like no one's in like misery being there. There's a lot of energy to it and people are ready to do stuff. And so it's nice to be a part of something where there's excitement and like ready to put energy towards making something better. For me, that's the most exciting part.
No,
Kind of.
yeah, and that was my goal, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sitting around and talking and not getting stuff done. Like I really,
Yeah.
and part of my downfall is I do it too fast, but I just want to make change. Like I just want to be there. And if there's stuff that does need change, we don't need to mess with it.
Right.
But I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is that we work really hard as this board to make everything better for the doctors
Yeah.
and potential patients. And that's just what we want to do is just elevate it, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fun. I think it's super fun and interesting. And, it can be tedious at times when there's stuff we have to do that we don't want to do. But I think we're going in a really good direction. You're right. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy at these meetings. So that's super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be cool. It'll be excited to like look back at it all and see what does happen,
That's what we can only hope for, right? You
Yeah.
plant a seed and it grows in years, not in
Right.
2 weeks, which I have
Yep.
to always remind myself that this isn't a 2-week job. It's a
Mm-hmm.
foundation.
Yeah, definitely.
So anything else you want people to know about Dr. McCormick from Colorado Springs?
You know, not really. I love chiropractic. I love serving people. It's crazy. The human body's nuts. But no, if they ever need anything, feel free to contact me. I'm always willing to lend a helping hand or kind of bounce some questions back and forth, or just be a listening ear even. But
Cool.
other than that, no, not too much.
No, and I think that's huge. So if you are listening to this, I really I want to challenge all the people that listen to all these videos to really reach out to these people on our board and say hi, ask questions, get to know them. Like if you're in Colorado Springs, get to know Dr. McCormick or Brandon, and just hang out, right? Like he's new, he's young, and that's the fun thing. It's like I love meeting the docs that have been in practice for like 50, 60 years. And they're just, it's so cool to talk to them. And it's like, it's so simple what they do. And they've just done it over and over. And it's just, I love that. So if there's people out there that are listening to this, you've been, please hit me up. I love talking to you guys because I can gain so much knowledge every single day.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Years of just learning and growing in it. It's crazy.
And I feel like there's a lot of that, you know, I feel bad. I don't know everyone here, but I feel like there's a lot more of those old guys in like Illinois, New York, like the upper parts of the United States, I feel have a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, especially in like the Davenport area, like I had a staff doc, Dr. Wallace, and he was tied in, and he himself was an old timer. He was like about like 40 years in the profession, and like the stories you would get from him are just nuts. And then you ask him why he does what he does, he gets all mad, you know, because he knows what he's doing, but like I didn't know, and just all this explanation behind it, but yet it looks so simple. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's just fun to have that and have like elders. I wish, you know, if there's people out there, you are consider yourself an elder, I would say like 30, 40 years plus in practice. We should get you guys on a thing and do like an elders Zoom where you
Oh
can
yeah.
pour into the profession, man. Like that's how we get better, right? And it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how you practice. If you've been doing it for 40 plus years, we need to get you on a Zoom call and do like an elders roundtable just where you
That'd
guys
be
can pour
sweet.
into us.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I met an Ernie Landy. He passed away a few years ago. I met him and he was phenomenal. He took over Reggie Gold's practice in New York. And I said, how'd you do it? He goes, I've done it in a 900 square foot office. He saw a lot of people. He said he had one CA and all she would do is yell at him to shut up and hurry up because people were waiting out the door. And I'm like, what'd you do? He's like, I adjusted. I said, what'd
Yeah.
you say? Power's on. And he said,
Yes.
people came back and I'm like, that's so simple.
Right. Right. I think there's something beautiful in the simplicity too. It's just, yeah, it works. It works.
Yeah. So I just challenge people listening to this, watching this, if it's something you're interested in, please let us know. We'd love to get you on as a panel. I think 30 plus years that you know what you're doing. That's a long time to serve in this profession. So we'd love to hear from you and we'd love to make that happen. So Brandon, any final words to the people listening today?
Oh, thanks for taking your time and investing into the CCA for a little bit. And yeah, keep serving the homies.
I love it. We got to keep serving them homies.
Yep.
Till next time, power's on.
Power's on.